Now a growing body of research says any alcohol raises the chance of premature death from a variety of causes. About half of cases of liver disease are attributed to drinking. Alcohol is also a potent carcinogen. It can cause cancer because it breaks down in the body to form a compound called acetaldehyde, which damages DNA. That damage can lead to at least 7 types of cancer.
Early farmers, the revised story goes, migrated from Western Asia toward Iberia and brought table vines with them. Along the way, farmers crossbred table vines with local wild grapevines. The earliest crossbreeding probably happened in what is now Israel and Turkey, creating muscat grapes, which are high in sugar, good for eating and fermenting.
Humans evolved for and adapted to conditions on Earth. Move us off our planet, and we start to fail physically and psychologically. The cancer risk from cosmic rays and the problems that human bodies experience in microgravity could be deal breakers on their own. Moreover, there may not be a viable economic case for sustaining a presence in another world.
Dreaming happens mostly, though not always exclusively, during rapid eye movement sleep. During this sleep stage, brain activity looks similar to that in a waking brain, with some very important differences. Key among them, during REM sleep, the areas of the brain that transfer memories into long-term storage, as well as the long-term storage areas themselves, are relatively deactivated.
Many animals use different modes of communication simultaneously, just as humans use body language and gestures while talking. Any actions made immediately before, during, or after uttering sounds could provide important context for understanding what an animal is trying to convey. Traditionally, researchers have catalogued these behaviors in a list known as an ethogram.
It's unclear why the animals look forever young, but it may be because their native lakes never dried up, at least not before Spanish colonizers started draining lakes near present-day Mexico City to control flooding in the 1600s. Other amphibians that live in areas with transient streams or lakes mature from water, living young into adults capable of thriving on land or in water.
Math has a reputation for supplying concise, black or white answers to questions. Getting straightforward math questions right or wrong is often presented as the litmus test of whether someone has mathematical ability. But that view of math is simplistic. Rather than a tool for obtaining objective right answers, math is a method for asking questions and exploring the possibilities those questions raise.
Spider silk is prized for its unrivaled strength and toughness, but figuring out a way to mass produce it is no easy feat. Spiders cannot be put to work to pump out fiber the way silkworms can. They are extremely territorial and inclined to eat their neighbors, and they refuse to keep at the task for long. Effective healers accompany sufferers on a journey toward wellness. Healing tools include the deft use of suggestion, confession, memory, ritual, and medicines. Healers find ways to provide consolation and hope, enabling their wounded charges to engage with meaningful work and find purpose in life. Where the drivers blinked was surprisingly predictable, the team found. The drivers had a shared pattern of blinking that had a strong connection with acceleration, such that drivers tended not to blink while changing speed or direction, like while on a curve in the track, but did blink while on relatively safer straightaways.
If you plan to keep a supply of bottled water at home, you should store it at room temperature or colder, out of direct sunlight and far from any chemicals or solvents. For instance, don't put it near any gasoline or paint thinners. Your garage is probably not a good storage place for bottled water. Spring water comes from a protected, underground water source from which the water flows to the surface on its own. It may be collected either at the surface spring or through a sanitary, protected hole drilled directly into the source feeding the spring. If the water is collected through a hole drilled into the source, it has to have exactly the same composition as the water in the surface spring. Steel is an alloy of two elements, iron and carbon. Steel alloys vary in their ratio of iron to steel as well as any additional metals present. For example, to create stainless steel, you would combine steel with chromium. Carbon steel contains a higher percentage of carbon, making it stronger than other steel alloys. Steel is an alloy of two elements, iron and carbon. Steel alloys vary in their ratio of iron to steel as well as any additional metals present. For example, to create stainless steel, you would combine steel with chromium. Carbon steel contains a higher percentage of carbon, making it stronger than other steel alloys.
Tattoos are a popular form of self-expression and artistry, allowing individuals to adorn their bodies with meaningful symbols and designs. Whether you're considering getting your first tattoo or adding it to your existing collection, it's important to choose a design with a significance that resonates with you. Before we dive into the specifics of sun signs, it's essential to understand the basics of astrology. Astrology is a complex study that explores the relationship between celestial bodies and human behavior. It is based on the belief that the positions and movements of these celestial bodies can influence our lives and personalities. It's strange to think that time zones were invented as a way of reducing confusion rather than causing it. Since solar time varies as you move even a short distance from one spot to another across the planet, for most of human history, the time of day varied everywhere.